Welcome to Dump Truck Toolbox. I'm Alan, and I'm happy to invite you inside the cab today for a hauling tale where we're going to do a quick run. We're taking spoils from the retention pond that we've been working on for a while, and it literally is a quick run. The round trip took me about 25 minutes once things got rolling. You can see I have a couple of trucks in front of me. I think there were a total of 5 or 6 of our trucks on this job. And for part of the day, I think there were a couple of rental trucks, independent owner-operators. We're pulling into the retention pond here, and I'm going to have to wait my turn. And while we do that, we're going to watch this other truck load. So if there were, 6 to 8 trucks working all day, I did, I think, 15 runs. So that's going to work out to a total of somewhere between 90 and 120 runs. Each truck is carrying probably 18 tons, and so that works out to about 1,800 tons of fill soil moved in one day. That's a lot of fill soil. This is a big project. Lots of time and effort and skill have gone into creating the multiple ponds that are interconnected here. There's some piping in here that provides a runoff and some type of level control. And honestly, I don't understand all of it, but it's been a big effort, and it's been something that I've enjoyed being part of. I'm pulling up to get into position. You can see the bulldozer in the back there pushing up a continued supply of fill dirt. The excavator's doing the loading. And you can see that the pond has already been holding some runoff water like it's been designed to. So the pond is starting to do its work, even though we're not quite done with our work. I think we're coming to the end of it. There's been some continued work since this video was made. I haven't been part of it. I know they're putting down some topsoil, and I'm pretty sure they've got to put down some grass seed. But I do think we're getting close to the end of this project. I mentioned the round trip was about 25 minutes. It may seem like that would be highly repetitive. However, things change enough where we loaded at, the nature of the dump out, and then of course, traffic on the road is always different. I don't mind repetitive so long as it's not exactly the same every day. Okay, there's room, I think, for 1 or maybe 2 buckets. As you know, if you've watched the channel, typically the operator gives me a beep, and that tells me I'm good to go. And there's the beep. And so put it in gear and get underway here. To carry a load of dirt like this, I need to do 2 things. To carry it safely down the road, I need to put the tarp back. You can see that I'm doing that here. Switch back to the front view. This access road has been busy with all the trucks today, and fortunately this run I didn't have anyone coming in while I was trying to go out. Set up my turn here. I've got to fit between the 2 fence posts where they chain the access road shut, and then I'm pulling out to the public road here. And because I have a full load, the truck weighs about 30 tons, so I've got to accelerate for quite a bit. The tarp is back. Sometime up here, I'll hit the switch to lower my drop axle. I think on this run, I actually waited till I almost got to the light. I'm not sure. I may have done it just then. The drop axle takes some of the weight off the front wheels, adds to the braking power, and just makes it safer to carry this much weight down the road. This traffic light has been an issue throughout our work here. Oh, there you go. Put the drop axle down. I did that before I came to a stop here to add to the braking power. But the traffic light here has been a bit of an issue. The road we're crossing is a main thoroughfare. Oh, well, I got a quick green light here. Sometimes, especially during the afternoon rush hour, I've had to sit at this light for 2 or even 3 cycles. And so that'll turn my 25-minute round trip into a 30-minute round trip easily. It's very easy driving on this run. This road is nice and wide. There's even a little bike path type pavement addition on the side of the road. Every now and then there is a biker on it, and then I always am very cautious. If possible, I turn on my 4-way, slow down, and move to the left to give them a lot of room. I used to bike into work when I was working at the College of William & Mary, and I have a morbid fear of large vehicles coming up behind me when I'm on a bike, and so I want to alleviate any anxiety and also make it truly safer for bikers. I'm thinking about making a couple of videos on safety and driving. Haven't quite decided, not sure if it'd be interesting to most of the people in my audience or not. If you have an opinion, please put it in the comment section below. Coming up to this light here, it's a bit of a blind corner coming up to it, so I always slow down and really don't commit to making the left turn until I'm well into the intersection there. There was some type of an incident at the intersection up ahead. First responders were on the scene for, I don't know, probably an hour and a half or so. The yard that we're using really is quite close to the job site, and that reduces cost for everyone involved. For the truckers, less fuel for the amount we carry, and for the client, those cost savings also add up. The yard that we're bringing the spoils to is going to be up here on the left. As I prepare to turn in, I'm going to have to undo some of the things that I did. And so after I make the turn, I will pull up my drop axles. I reach for the switch, and there's the hiss of the axles going up. And then once I get through the gate that's in front of us here, I'll start rolling my tarp back. I'm going to pop back up on the screen here for just a minute. I want to thank you for tuning in today. It's always a pleasure to have you on the channel. If you found today's video interesting or useful, please click the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so. That helps other people find our channel easier. Also alerts you when new content's being posted. Join the comments section. I've already mentioned I'd like some input on whether or not to do some videos on safety. What you put in the comments really does drive what I put out on the channel. I'm gonna disappear from the screen and talk a little more about the dump out, and then we'll have music take us all the way to the closing credits. These are the same power lines that pass over top of the retention pond. We're really very, very close to the pond. We had to drive out of the way a little bit to get to the dump out pile here. The same 2 trucks that were in front of me at the retention pond are over here. Makes sense. We're backing up the pile there to dump out. That reduces the amount of time and wear and tear on the dozer operator and the equipment. I'm going to pull ahead here to these roll-off dumpsters and then start backing up the pile myself. You can see one truck is pulled away and that opened a lane on the pile there. I'm being directed back. We actually have our own crew out here to organize the dump out, make sure the pile is like the people at the yard want it to be. So I engage the parking brake, put it in neutral, turn on the power, take off, and use the lever to raise the bed of the truck. You can see the material coming out there. And I'm gonna, once the bed's all the way up, I'm gonna put it in gear, roll forward a little bit to make more room for the material to come out. And then I'm gonna bang the tailgate. Oh, didn't bang the first time. There we go. That's a nice bang. The materials there's another bang. The material's dry, so it's coming out pretty easily. And so, once again, thank you for tuning in to the Dump Truck Toolbox. And we're going to play some music to take us out to the closing credits. I'll see you again soon.